It's not made right. When you spend thousands of dollars on a kayak, it should be perfect. At least when it touches your hands for the first time, it should be perfect. Hey, what's up everybody? Steve with the Penguin Outdoors YouTube channel. And today I'm making a big change. Now, if you're a subscriber, you probably already saw the last video and the thumbnail, and it said, am I done with Hobie forever? And that kind of alluded to something. But I want to talk about very quickly just the whole saga of what came to lead to this change, okay? So right here is a brand new Hobie Pro Angler 14 360. That's pretty much brand new because it's a replacement hull. This is a warranty hull from Hobie. So everything about the boat is brand new except for the front hatch bucket, the pedal drive, and the seat. Now the reason I needed a new kayak is because the hull on mine cracked at my last tournament down on Lake of the Ozarks. It cracked like right around where my right foot goes, and it was a bad crack, okay, and it never should have happened. I liked my previous Hobies. I like this Hobie. It's just the start of my season shouldn't have started that way, and I've now been down for like a month. I've only got out fishing once, and that was my last video, and that was only because I already knew that my new hull was waiting for me, and I was like, okay, let's take the broken Pro Angler out just like one time, get some fish, say goodbye to it, whatever. So the worst thing that you can do in life, in like your job or whatever, is make yourself seem replaceable. Like for example, let's say you take a week off of vacation and they realize that other people can do your job and maybe do it better, and then all of a sudden they're looking to replace you, right? Because you left that opportunity for somebody else. Well, Hobie left an opportunity. When that deck cracked, it gave me a month to just sit and think and watch other people's content and what other people were doing because I couldn't go do it. And that led me to a change. I'm not going to tell you what the change is yet, but I will tell you that this kayak is going to Ozark Mountain Trading Company, OMTC, in Ozark, Missouri, and we're making a trade, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's get on the road. Got about a 4-hour drive. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to film at OMTC or not. Guess we'll talk about it when I get there. Let's get in the Jeep. All right, guys, well, it's time to head home. I did not film.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Yes, dear. I did not film at the shop. I did like I originally kind of planned to do, loose plan, kind of what I said this morning, and honestly just enjoyed the experience. When I get home, I will show you the kayaks. We'll talk more about it, and I'll talk about why enjoying the experience at the dealer was such a big deal, and kind of give the background story that I've glanced over to this point. So you'll get to see the kayaks, why I switched. I'll tell you why I didn't film at the dealer. But right now I've got 2 brand new kayaks. That's right, 2. I dropped off the Pro Angler and picked up 2. There are 2 brand new kayaks on the trailer behind me, and y'all, they are sexy, sexy. So I got 2 hours and 45 minutes of driving left to do. I'm not going to bore you with that. So little camera magic, and I'll see y'all when I get home. So it's been a day, but we made it home. So I'm going to show you what I got real quick. Then I'm going to get them off the trailer, and I will actually talk to you about why I made the switch and all that stuff. And I promise you, it's not going to be much longer of a video from here. I'm going to get right to the point because it's like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm going fishing first thing in the morning with Christian. So I've got to get one of these rigged out. So what did I get? That's right. Your boy went bona fide. We've got the PWR 129, which is kayak fishing's biggest new hit right now. Super excited for the PWR and the rigging to come. That is going to be awesome. There's going to be tons of videos just about the PWR. But what I am almost equally excited about is the RVR 119, because I have wanted one of these for a year. Y'all, this is going to be huge for the channel for so many reasons. We're going to get the RVR out tomorrow with Christian. So let's get these off the trailer and talk a little more, shall we? All right. I give you the PWR 129 and the RVR 119. So why did I leave Hobie? Well, it's a two-part answer, okay? So when the kayak broke, the Pro Angler broke, as I alluded to earlier, I had a lot of time to think about whether or not I should stay with Hobie and just use the replacement kayak or make a change. And two big factors led me to make the change. One, the fact that it broke in the first place, okay? Things happen, kayaks break. But guys, the Hobie of 2024 is not the Hobie of before, okay? The company has changed hands a couple of times. And one of the things that's really taken a hit is quality and like quality control. My kayak never should have broke there. And things happen, but a lot of people are having kayaks, specifically pro anglers, they're cracking on the deck. They're cracking around the seat. They're cracking around the scuppers more so than ever before. Drives are having problems. A guy I know just got a brand new Outback. Brand new. It came off the truck with a messed up drive. Messed up as in like there's a piece of protruding metal and the thing doesn't even function. Which means nobody at Hobie took the time to pick that thing up and move it. It's not shipping damage. It's not made right. When you spend thousands of dollars on a kayak, it should be perfect. At least when it touches your hands for the first time, it should be perfect. You shouldn't have to warranty a kayak or fight with, Hobie or dealers or whatever. The first 5 minutes you own a $4,000, $3,000, whatever dollar kayak. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so quality is the big one. But I will tell you the number one thing that made me switch from Hobie to Bonafide. Bonafide. I say it interchangeably. I don't actually know which one is correct. So if you're watching this and you know which one is right, put it down below. I say that partially because I want to see how many of you say Bonafide and how many of you say Bonafide, because I don't think that I'll ever actually get an answer unless I get it from the company. So anyway, the number one reason I made the switch from Hobie is Eco Fishing Shop in Lake of the Ozarks. Now, I'm not going to dive into that whole story. A lot of people have probably already seen it on social media. I talked to the owner, ended up deleting the story and just kind of being like, hey, I talked to the owner. But y'all, it was a cluster. And what it basically comes down to is they didn't want to help me because I didn't originally buy the Hobie from them. They lied about the Hobie process and everything else. Some of their staff was really rude. One of them bashed Hobie. It was a mess, okay? My dealings with Eco Fishing Shop in Lake of the Ozarks was so bad that even if I had wanted to stay with the Pro Angler, I couldn't have. Because y'all, I tell you, I had that hull in my garage, the new one. And every time I'd look out in the garage, those couple of days it was here, I just got angry. I mean, they literally made me not even like my own kayak because the experience with them was so bad. So that's why I made the switch. Let's talk about why I picked these two kayaks. Now, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. This will be a short little dive in because I'll go more into each of these kayaks in their own individual videos. And I'll talk more about the RVR in a video I'm shooting tomorrow when I take it out and do some fishing. Sorry, I got distracted by the water that dripped on the PWR. So I picked the PWR 129 because I still need a tournament kayak, okay? I needed a motorized kayak. I need a kayak that's got all my crap in it. I need the kayaks you see in the videos and at the events. And so I needed a replacement specifically for the Pro Angler. The PWR 129 is made to be motorized. This thing is a badass, let me tell you. I have not been this excited about a kayak in a long time. I was really excited when I got the Pro Angler. I'm more excited about this than I was when I got the Pro Angler. And I look forward to showing you guys how I rig it and how I use it. And this will be my primary kayak. So y'all will see this kayak on the channel more than any other kayak. This is my main kayak. I fish all the time. It's going to be a good one. The RVR 119. I have wanted to get more into my roots of kayak fishing. I grew up kayak fishing predominantly on the in the Northeast, a lot on the ocean, on the bay and stuff like that, but predominantly in creek channels, small rivers, streams, skinny water, whether it was fresh or salt. I love skinny water. And I couldn't take the pro angler and all that stuff because it's a pain in the ass and it was heavy. But B, I just didn't want to tear it up. You know, creek fishing is hard on a kayak. The RVR is made for that. This thing is sitting here saying, abuse me. It wants to get dirty, and it's going to get dirty. We're going to do some real skinny water fishing with this thing. We're going to take it on a lake tomorrow because that's just where we're going. But we're going to do a lot of creek adventures going forward. It's going to be a big part of the channel, and this is going to be the kayak that does it. For me, it was between the RVR and the Sholey. The RVR won out for me for a couple of reasons, but it was pretty close. And since I was already getting the PWR, that really helped kind of seal that. But so I'm going to wrap the video up, but I want to give a huge shout out to OMTC, Ozark Mountain Trading Company, down there in Ozark, Missouri. They've got a couple locations. I went to Ozark, Missouri. They could not have been more helpful. When I was going through everything else with the other dealer, with the Pro Angler, multiple people that I'm friends with from OMTC reached out. Not to say anything bad about the other dealer, not to get into the situation, to say, how can I help? And help they did. Bunch of great people at OMTC. If you're looking for a kayak, definitely hit them up. And we'll talk more about that later on too. But let's wrap this thing up, and you'll be seeing a lot more of these kayaks. I'm excited. So, bye Hobie. Hello, Bonafide. Let's do it.